Hello students, in the today's video, we'll discuss about the important questions for HSC board examination on the basis of chemical kinetics. So, most of the organic part we have already covered in the previous video. The links of the videos already shared in the description box. Just go through it. So, we'll move for the next topic, that is chemical kinetics. It's a very important topic for HSC board examination. So, what are the important points from this topic? First one, rate of the reaction and the rate law. Question may be asked directly, what is the rate of reaction and what is the rate law, or describe the rate equation or rate law for the given reaction. So questions may be on the basis of definition, or question may be on the basis of you have to write down the rate law for a given chemical reaction. Secondly, very most important questions from this topic, difference between order and molecularity. This is a very famous question for HSC board examination. Differentiation of order and molecularity. The third one, integrated rate law and the half order equation, half life or half order reaction for first order and zero order reaction. Complete derivation or the numericals will be there. Calculate the first order reaction or calculate the rate law for first order reaction. So sometime questions will be there on the basis of this way. The next question, pseudo order or pseudo first order reaction. What is the pseudo first order reaction? Sometime the reaction behaves as a first order, but the molecularity does not matches with the order. So that is your first order. Questions may be on the basis of this one. Or one more important, that is effect of catalyst on the rate of reaction. How the catalyst increases the rate of reaction, or what is the effect of catalyst on the given rate. These are the important prominent questions from this topic. We'll move for the previous HSC board examination questions, or some questionnaire will already provided by SCERT. Will go through the questionnaire. First question, define the rate of reaction. This question maybe comes under a simple question or directly definition, or sometimes it is at attached questionnaire. Means define the rate of reaction and derive the equation for first order reaction. So definition will discuss one by one. Definition: the change in concentration of designated species, that is your reactant or product, per unit time. So average rate, how we will calculate? Change in concentration of species with change in time. Change in concentration per change in time. If your reaction A is converted into the B, what is your A? A is your reactant. And what is your B? B is your product. Reactant always consumed in the reaction to form a product. That is your consumption of this substance for formation of this product. So average, by this formula, average rate of consumption of A is equals to, what is? Change in concentration of A with change in time. Why this negative sign is there? Because the negative sign indicates that consumption of the reactant material. At the same, average rate of formation of B is formed. So it is positive one. Positive change in the concentration of B. Square bracket always before concentration, and triangle, that is change with change in time. So this is your average rate for any reaction. This is general equation. A is converted into B. You can write any reaction for reactant to the product. Reactant always consumed in the reaction for formation of product. Next question, define instantaneous rate of reaction. This question has been attached in March 2020. One more attached question is there at that time. Define pseudo first order reaction. We'll discuss that one after this one. So what is the instantaneous rate? What is the rate of reaction at a specific instant is called as instantaneous rate. So when you are calculating rate of reaction, initially time will be a zero. At that time we are considering initially t is equals to 0. It changes after time t. It changes at after time or after some time. Your time will be t. It changes 0 to t. Before drawing the graphical representation for concentration versus time for reactant and the product. We know that reactant has been changed in the reaction, it decreases the concentration. At the same time, product concentration is increases in the reaction. So when you are drawing the graph, we are getting two different slopes. Here negative slope, here positive slope will be obtained for this graph is for reactant and this is for product. Slope is negative and here slope is positive. So we are already studied what is the average rate. Average rate of, if reactant is converted into the product, average rate of consumption, average rate of consumption of reactant is equals to minus change in concentration of reactant per unit time. This negative sign indicates that negative slope or negative sign indicates that decrease in concentration of the reactant material. At the same time, average rate of formation. See the important words here. What we have written here? Consumption. Here formation of product is equals to plus change in concentration of product. Change in concentration always be written in square bracket per unit time. We can write average rate for this reaction, reactant for reaction, change in concentration of reactant with time for product. It is like this one for reaction. Next question, very important questions. It is compulsory question. We can say it is a compulsory question for differentiating order and molecularity. So we'll discuss distinguish between order and molecularity. Distinguish it always them 2008, 2009, 10, 11, 20, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. So many times it was asked in the question paper. So we'll discuss one by one points of order and molecularity. So what is the order of reaction or how it is determined? So it is an experimentally determined property. It is an experimentally determined. Order can be determined experimentally, while molarity is a theoretically concept. We can distinguish by we can determine by a theoretical reaction. It is the sum of definition. What is the order? Order is the sum of exponents. Sum of exponents which concentration terms of rate law are raised. Means if you are taking the concentration terms A, B, concentration terms and X and Y are the power of the raised of the concentration. Then X plus Y is called as order of reaction. Is called as order of reaction. But what is the molecularity? It is the number of, very important one, it is the number of reactant molecules take part in the reaction, take part in the elementary reaction. If A plus B, there are two molecules take part in the reaction, then what is the molecularity of reaction? Is 2. Very important one. It may be integer, fraction or 0. We are already discussed 0 order, first order. So it may be integer, fraction or 0. But molecularity never be 0. We cannot say 0 molecule react with 0 molecule. It is always be integer. It may changes with experimental condition. Order may changes with experimental conditions, while molecularity is theoretical concept, so it does not change with experimental conditions. It is a property of complex and elementary both the reactions. Order is determined for complex reaction also and elementary reactions also, but molecularity we can determine for only elementary reaction. For complex reaction we cannot determine the molecularity for the reactions. So this is your distinguishing points for order and molecularity of the reaction. Next question, derive the integrated rate equation for first order reaction. So it is also important question for 3 to 4 marks. So a reaction, we'll discuss about the answer. A reaction whose concentration depends on only one concentration is called as first order reaction. The reaction whose rate equation is depending on two concentration of the reactant called as second order reaction. So a reaction whose rate depends on the single concentration raised to the first power is called as first order reaction. Consider a reaction A is converted into the product. Differentiating this equation, rate equation for above reaction. So what will we get? Change in the concentration of A with time with proportionality constant K directly proportional to the concentration of A. So negative sign indicates that decrease in concentration of reactant per unit time. This is the average rate of reaction change in concentration with unit time directly proportional to the concentration of a reactant molecule. Proportionality constant K. So we have removed this proportionality symbol. So what we are taking the next term, that is integrating above equation. Integrating above equation. So concentration term for concentration changes A0 to AT and time changes 0 to T. Initially time was 0, after some time it will be T time. So integrating this above equation, what will we get? Concentration changes from 0 to AT concentration for T time minus dA upon dt is equals to K is constant. So we are removing this constant from integration. So K हा constant आहे, integration मध्ये येणार नाही. So we are writing K outside the integration. 0 to T time changes concentration of A and same term collect to the same side. So time changes 0 to T. So time term should be here, concentration term should be here. So rearrange this equation, what will we get? A0 to AT minus sign will be as it is. Change in concentration of A per unit concentration of A is equals to K integrating dt 0 to T. So take an integration of these two terms. What will we get? Integration of d upon dt is integration of ln of A. This is law of integration with unit limits 0 to T. This unit 0 to T and integration and derivatives get cancelled. So this derivative and this is integration get cancelled. What will you get? T as it is. So T changes from 0 to T. So take ln rule, upper limit minus lower limit. So minus ln of AT minus ln of A0. Minus will be a plus after some time, and K T minus 0 means T into 0 0. So it will be remains as it only KT. So when this term will be shifting to inner side, ln of AT plus ln of A0 is equals to KT. Can we shift here? Yes, we can shift here. Can we write like this one? ln of A0 minus ln of AT. Yes, we can write. So log of A minus log B, or ln of A minus ln B, ln of A upon B is equals to KT. For K is equals to, we are determining the rate equation for first order reaction, rate equation. So K is equals to T will be shifted here side, 1 upon T ln of concentration of A0 upon AT. For ln always has a ln always has base E, while log always has base 10. So for conversion of ln into log, we are multiplying 2.303 always. जर तुम्हाला ln चा log मध्ये कन्वर्जन करायचं असेल तर कशाने मल्टिप्लाय करत असतो आपण ऑलवेज 2.303. सो काय इक्वेशन भेटेल आपल्याला? K is equals to 1 upon T, or we can directly multiply here 2.303 upon T log of E0 upon 80. So this is your first order reaction. And what is the unit of first order reaction? Time has second unit, concentration will get cancelled. So what is the unit for first order reaction? 1 upon second, and this concentration get cancelled. So per second we can say as the unit for first order reaction. If we are having question for derive rate law for first order reaction, so it is K is equals to 2.303 T log of A0 upon AT. This will be the equation, or we can find out this equation in terms of concentration also. This is your equation for first order reaction. Next question may be directly give the half life of first order reaction, or it may be depending on show that the half life of first order reaction is independent on. So show that, question is what? Show that half life of first order reaction is independent on the initial concentration. What it means? If you are writing the half life of first order reaction, it does not contain the concentration terms. We have to prove that. First of all, what is the half life of reaction? It's a time needed half life. It's related to the time. So it is time needed for the reaction concentration falls to 1/2 of its initial value. So time required for half of the initial concentration value. So that is your half life time. So we know that first order reaction. So what is the rate law for first order reaction? K is equals to 2.303. We have already discussed right now. Upon T log to the base 10 log concentration of A0 upon concentration of AT. But right now what we are discussing here? We are discussing here half life time. Initially the concentration at time T will be T0. What is the concentration is A0. But after some time, after time T1/2, the concentration will fall to A0 by 2. Means if you are saying that if this is your 2 value, what will be the, after some time it is divided by 2, half means A0 is the initial concentration, after some time half of the concentration is divided by 2 concentration will be there. So we are substituting these two equations, so these two values in the above equation, then K is equals to 2.303, half of the time is T1/2. Right now we are taking time T1/2 log of A0 was the initial concentration, but after some time what will be happen? The concentration has been decreased. It is changes A0 by 2. So let's rearrange this equation. So A0 get cancelled, 2 will be shifted to our upward side. So log of 2 is what? K is equals to 2.303 upon T1/2 log of 2. So what is the log of 2? Log of 2 is 0.3010. Use a check logbook. Then K is equals to 2. If you are substituting this value, K is equals to 2.303 multiplied by 0.3010 T1/2. So what will we get? K is equals to 0.693 divided by T1/2, or T1/2 is equals to what? 0.693 divided by K. This equation indicates that it does not comes in concentration terms. This equation does not contain concentration terms, only rate constant terms. Is it there? A0 is there? No. It means that it has been proved it is independent of the concentration of the molecule. Half of the equation is independent on concentration, that is, it does not contain concentration terms. Next question. So what is the pseudo first order reaction? Explain with example. So this is also famous question. Sometime question is given, sometime reaction is given. Identify the order of reaction. So definition: the reaction that having higher order true rate law but are found to behave as a first order reaction. It means that there are some reaction which behaves and according to order it behaves as second order, third order, but the rate of reaction actually it's a first, so it is pseudo first order reaction. Consider a reaction A plus B plus C is converted into the D. Actually, what is the molecularity? 3 molecules are take part in the reaction. So the rate of reaction depend on 3 concentration. But जर B and C concentrations जर excess amount मध्ये असेल, जो quantity B and C जर excess असेल, we are not considering this one. So the rate of reaction depend on only one concentration. The excess आपण ते consider नाही करत. Same example we have to discuss here. Hydrolysis of ester. CH3 C double bond O OCH3. This is your methyl ethanoate or methyl acetate in aqueous medium. We can say as an ester. On hydrolysis, so what will we get? One part will be a acid, another part will be a alcohol. So both part will be in aqueous medium. So the rate of reaction is what? Rate of reaction is concentration of reactant molecules CH3COO CH3 and water concentration. So but what we know that? We know that in hydrolysis of ester, solvent water is in large quantity. So concentration is constant. त्याचं concentration कसं आहे? Constant आहे. म्हणजेच काय रे? H2O चं concentration of H2O is constant. So we are taking K double PAM. Here K PAM घेऊ आपण. So if you are substituting this one in above equation, what will we get? Rate is equals to K PAM. And water साठी काय घेणार? K double PAM. Concentration of CH3COO CH3. म्हणजेच काय रे? या दोघांचा कॉन्स्टंट जर एक लिहिला आपण K लिहिला नुसता, so what will we get? CH3COO CH3. म्हणजेच काय? Rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of only one substance. अजून एक एक्झाम्पल लिहू शकतो सेम. हायड्रोलिसिस ऑफ शुगर केन. म्हणजेच काय रे? C22H11 12 2211. So this is your sugar cane. On hydrolysis, you will get glucose and fructose. C6H12O6 two times. One is the glucose and one is the fructose. हे concentration इथे लिहा. हे concentration इथे लिहा. वॉटरचा चेंज होणार नाही आणि ऍट द एंड फायनलला तुम्हाला काय C12H22O11. म्हणजेच काय? Rate of reaction depend on only one concentration, but it behaves like second order.